Kauluri, your English teacher working at MPUP Skurla, Mentada, Vijayanagaram. And warm welcome to our today's lesson, Children at Work. This lesson extracted from trash on rag picker children and recycling. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the lesson. Before diving into the lesson, let's see the overview of the lesson. Here is the overview of the lesson. There are four parts in the lesson. Before you read means its introductory part, the lesson, the main reading text, and next working with the text, and finally think it over. Now let's have the objective of the lesson. By the end of this lesson, learner will be able to explain the circumstances that forced Velu to run away from his home, recognize the challenges Velu faced while traveling on the Kanyakumari Express at Chennai Central Station, describe the character of Jaya and her role in helping Velu, summarize the events that led Velu to become a rag picker, tell how Jaya and Velu collected scrap articles and their purpose of selling them. Okay, are you ready to listen to the story? Before entering into the story, let's have some introduction. Look at the pictures. Children are doing some works. Do you help your parents? Have you ever noticed such children around you? Are they going to school? Why do some children stop going to school? There are many reasons why children have to work. Some help their family make a livelihood. Others who run away from unhappy homes need to support themselves. Children who have to work can't go to school and play like other children of their age. Okay, there are many reasons. Here, this is a story about Velu, an 11-year-old boy runs away from home. He wanders around for hours before getting on a train to Chennai without a ticket. He was tired and hungry. He doesn't know where to go. Suddenly, a stranger at the station shouts a word of welcome. So, who is Velu? Why did he run away from home? Where did he reach? Who welcomed him in the Chennai railway station? What did he do in the town? Whom did he meet? To know the answers to all the questions, we must listen to the story of Velu. When the Kanyakumari Express pulled in at Chennai Central, it took Velu some time to get off. When he finally stood on the platform, his legs felt wobbly as if he was still on a moving train. Oi, out of the way! A porter went by with a loaded trolley. Venu jumped aside. He sat on a bench on the platform, putting his small bundle down. In all his 11 years, he had never seen so many people except once a year at the fair in his village. People walked by, bumping into him with their suitcases. A voice announced something on a loudspeaker.
பயணிகளின் கனிவான கவனத்திற்கு வண்டி எண் 2660.
Near him, a group of people sat on their luggage, looking at a TV hanging from the roof. The noise was terrible. Velu put his head down on his knees, feeling miserable and exhausted. He had run away from his village 2 days ago. For 2 days, he had eaten nothing but some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. In his bundle, he carried a shirt, a towel, and a comb. He had walked for most of the first day to Kannur and then got on the train to Chennai. Velu had no money for a ticket, but luckily the ticket collector did not come to the unreserved compartment. He had tried to sleep on the floor near the door. Hey, what? New to town? Hey, Velu opened his eyes. There were a lot of people standing around, but nobody was looking at him. Here, hey! He turned around. Behind him was a girl around his own age, wearing a long banyan that came down to her knees. Her hair was stiff and brownish, and she had a huge sack on one shoulder. She was picking up dirty plastic cups from the floor and stuffing them into her sack. Why is she calling me? Thought Velu. And why is a girl wearing a banyan? No need to stare stupidly. What's your name? Velu. So, Mr. Velu, said the girl, looking at his bundle, run away from home? Velu did not answer. He didn't want to tell some strange girl what he had done. He had run away because he couldn't stand his father beating him for one more day. His father would snatch away all the money Velu and his sisters earned and spend it on drink. Don't think I don't know. This place is full of children like you. So, what are you going to do here? Become rich? She sat down next to him. Velu shifted away slightly. He felt hunger pinching him and pressed his stomach with a grimace. Hungry? Asked the girl. You won't get food by sitting here glumly making faces. I can find some if you want. She picked up her sack and started to walk away. Velu stayed on the bench. What should he do? Should he follow this girl? Where was she going to take him? She was disappearing into the crowd. She had to make up his mind quickly. All right, he decided. Anyhow, I have no idea where to go. He jumped up and ran after her. She wasn't even looking back to see where he was. How was the story of Velu? Did he follow the girl? What did they do later? Curious to know? Okay, before moving to the next part, let's know the meanings of new words. Grimace, twisted expression on the face due to pain. Oobly, tending to move unsteadily. Miserable, unhappy or uncomfortable. Exhausted, very tired. Muttered, say something in a low voice. Read the words and understand the meanings. Now answer the simple questions. What made him feel miserable? The options are A. He ran away from home. B. He never seen such crowd. C. He couldn't sleep last night. D. All above. Think and answer. Well done. The answer is D. All above. Here is the second question. Why had Velu run away from home? The options are A. He was beaten by his father all the night. B. His father scolded him. C. He wanted to see Chennai city. D. He went to meet his friend. Think and answer the question. Well done. The answer is A. He was beaten by his father all the night. You answered well. Good job. It's time to continue the story. Caught up with the girl as she was leaving the station. When they got to the road, Velu found that the vehicles kept coming and never stopped for anyone. Smoke and dust flew at him from all sides, making his head spin. They had to wait for a long time before they could find a gap to run through. Velu kept hesitating, and the girl finally dragged him to the other side. What do you think you are doing? Grazing cows? If you stand around in the middle of the road like that, you will be chutney. Velu's heart was still beating fast. He looked back at Central Station and the traffic speeding by. They walked along the side of the road under some huge signboards. The writing was all in English, so he didn't know what it meant. The girl turned onto a wide bridge and walked up. Velu stopped and peeped over the railing. Under him, the road ran into the city. In the distance, he could see huge buildings and towers and more roads. See that big building with the wall around it? If you are not careful, you will soon be counting boss there. The girl grinned and pointed at a huge building. Velu squinted and read the Tamil sign Central Jail. Why? I haven't done anything wrong. You don't have to do anything. Just don't get caught. That's all. What are you carrying in that bag? Things like bottles and peppers. Velu wondered what she was doing with them, but he felt shy to ask any more questions. It was still morning, but the sun blasted down on the tar and the Velu's bare feet burned. It was not like walking on a mud road. He was soaked with sweat. He tried hard to walk in the shade and keep up with the girl at the same time. She walked really fast. After almost an hour of walking, they stopped in front of a big building. Sri Rajarajeswari Prasanna Kalyana Mandapam, read Velu slowly. A sign with letters made of flowers said Groom J.V. Venayagan, Bride Rani. Velu stared at the big cars parked outside. One of the cars had a flower garland and roses tapped on it. The girl looked around, pulled one off quickly, and stuck it in her hair. Come on, she said. Are we going to eat here? Hopes. She led him behind the hall. There was a big garbage bin overflowing with rubbish. Two goats were standing on the pile, fighting for a banana leaf. A cloud of flies buzzed around their legs. There was a rotten smell in the air. The girl picked up a squashy banana and held it out to Velu. Here is your food. Are we going to eat their leftovers? Che, what do you think I am? A dog? I only take untouched food. Here, some more. Catch. She threw him a vada. Velu looked at it with distaste. You think I like it? Come on, hero. Eat it. I told you I will find you something to eat. Don't think I have money to buy food for you. You would better eat what you get until you have your own money. Velu hesitated, but his stomach squeezed him again. He gulped down the banana and vada. His stomach felt better immediately. He could have eaten at least 10 times more. But the girl could find only one more banana, which she ate herself. If you are still hungry, You will have to wait for them to finish lunch. You can wait if you want. I have to work. I am going. She picked up a couple of bottles from the heap and threw it into her sack. Then she walked off. Velu panicked. He realized that if the girl left him, he had no idea where he was and what to do. It was better to stick to her. She seemed to know her way around. He ran after her again. Hey, what's your name? She stopped and turned around. Oh, so you have been following me around without even knowing my name? Jaya. I'm not following you. What then? Who got you food? Can I come with you? Where are you going? Come if you want. This bag is full. I have to go home to get another one. How is the story of Velu? Good. Now Velu and Jaya are friends. So we will see in the next part what they will do. Now let's take a break to the lesson and learn some words. Hesitate. Be reluctant to do something. Squint. To look with your eyes partially closed. Grinned. Express with a broad smile. Wondered. Feel curious. Panic. Sudden uncomfortable fear. Read the words again and understand the meanings. Hope you read the words and understand the meanings well. Now, let's answer the simple questions. Third question is, can Velu read Tamil and English? The options are A. Yes, he can. B. No, he cannot. Think and answer. Congratulations. The answer is B. No, he cannot. The fourth question is, what did they get to eat? The options are A. Vada, B. Idli, C. Banana, D. A and C. Think and answer. Well done. The answer is D. A and C. The next question is, what work did she do? The options are A. Rag picker, B. Beggar, C. Sweeper, D. Labor. Think and answer. You're right. The answer is A. Rag picker. You answered all the questions well. Now it's time to conclude and end the story. Let's listen to the last part. Jaya and Velu walked along the roads for half an hour until they came to a bridge across a dirty trickle of water. We are in Triplicane now. See, that's Buckingham Canal, said Jaya. Velu stared. This was a canal? Near some puddles of water was a row of the strongest huts he had ever seen. They were built out of all sorts of things: metal sheets, tiles, bricks, wood, and plastic. They stood crookedly and looked as if they would fall any moment. Is this where you live? These houses are strange. In our village, the houses are made of mud and palm leaves, said Velu. Jaya went around to one of the huts and dumped her sack outside. Then she picked up an empty one. She turned to Velu and gave him a shove. She threw him a pair of old shoes without laces and pushed a sack and a stick into his hands. Velu confused. Let's go. At least help me now. Here, wear these and come with me. What work did she want him to do with these things? The only work he had ever done was on the landowner's farm, weeding and taking cows out to graze. Are there any farms in the city? He asked Jaya. She laughed and thumped her stick on the ground. Farms? There are no farms here. We are rag pickers. Rag pickers? Yes. See my sack full of things I collected. Collected from where? Asked Velu. From rubbish bins. Where else? Velu had never heard of a such thing. You collect rubbish? Hey, blockhead. It's not any rubbish. Only paper, plastic, glass, such things. We sell it to Jam Bazar Jaggu. Velu was puzzled. He had heard of people throwing away rubbish. But why would anyone want to buy rubbish? Who is Jam Bazar Jaggu? Why he is buying all this? You think he buys it for show? He sells it to a factory. Come on, I don't have time to waste like you. Look here, she shouted. If someone gets there before us, we don't get anything. Don't just stand there, posing big hero. I am trying to help you. Velu did not move. He hadn't run away and come to this new place to dig through garbage bins. Jaya poked at him with her stick. Who filled your stomach today? Velu stretched his head and sighed. I will do it for now, he thought, until I find a better job. Finally, we concluded the lesson. How was the Velu story? How do you feel? Really, it's a sad and brave also. We are noticing such rag picking children in the cities. Don't get proper food and education and shelter. There are many reasons to become childlike Velu and Jaya. We have to think and try to stop. Now let's look at some new words. Crookedly, not straight. Shove, push. Weeding, removing grass in a field. Blockhead, fool. Posing, looking important. Read the words once again and understand the meanings well. Now move on to the comparison part. The sixth question is, why does Velu find the houses strange? The options are A. They are built of a metal sheets, tiles and plastic. B. They are built of mud and palm leaves. C. They are built of bricks. D. A and B. Think and answer. Yes, you are right. The answer is A. They are built of metal sheets, tiles and plastic. The next question is, what sort of things did Jaya and children like her collect? The options are A. Plastic, B. Glass, C. Paper, D. All above. Think and answer. Good job. The answer is D. All above. The eighth question is, what is the name of the girl? The options are A. Geeta, B. Jaya. Think and answer. Well done. The answer is B. Jaya. The next question is, Jaya is a brave and humorous girl. The options are A. True, B. False. Think and answer. Congratulations. The answer is A. True. Last question is, there is a row of huts near some dirty puddles. What do we call the places? The options are A. Colonies, B. Fields, C. Neighborhood, D. Slums. Think and answer. Well done. The answer is D. Slums. It's a great day. You have answered all the questions well. Now it's time to think and discuss with your friends and teachers. You have listened to the story of Velu and Jaya. So we are noticing many children are doing such works. They miss their childhood. So here is the statement. It is never too late to have a happy childhood. Do you agree with this? Discuss the statement with your friends, teachers.